Welcome back to Ego and Empathy, the podcast where we explore the psychology behind human behavior and the subtle ways it shapes our lives. I'm your host, Mandy. And today we're talking about something that confuses and hurts so many survivors of narcissistic abuse. Something that makes you question your own sanity, your own reactions, and your own truth. Today's topic is reactive abuse. If you've ever been pushed to the edge by a narcissist and then found yourself yelling, crying, or saying things you never thought you would say. You may have been told that you're the abuser. You may have heard, "See, you're the one who's crazy," or "You're the problem, not me." But that moment, that reaction, does not make you abusive. It makes you human. So what exactly is reactive abuse? Reactive abuse happens when a victim of prolonged emotional or psychological manipulation finally reacts. It's what happens when months or years of gaslighting, blame shifting, lies, or silent treatment build up to a breaking point. Eventually, the pressure becomes too much. And you explode. You shout, cry, slam a door, send a message you later regret. And suddenly, they have what they wanted all along. Proof that you are the problem. This is the narcissist's favorite trick. They push you past your limits until you react. And then they sit back, calm and collected, recording or memorizing your response, ready to use it as ammunition later. To outsiders, it looks like you're the unstable one. And that's the point. Reactive abuse is not abuse. It's a reaction to abuse. The difference lies in intention and pattern. An abuser deliberately creates chaos to confuse and control. A victim reacts to survive that chaos, to defend themselves, to be heard after being ignored for too long. Let's look at an example. Imagine you're with someone who constantly provokes you. They insult you quietly, twist your words, roll their eyes, deny what they just said. You try to stay calm. You explain, you reason, you try to walk away. But they follow you, pushing harder, telling you you're overreacting, mocking you for being upset. Until finally, you snap. You yell, maybe you curse, maybe you even throw something. And that's the moment they've been waiting for. They smile and say, "Wow, look at you. You're insane." That is reactive abuse. You didn't start the fight. You responded to ongoing provocation designed to make you lose control. And because narcissists crave control, getting you to react gives them exactly what they want, the upper hand. So, how can you tell the difference between real abuse and reactive abuse? It's all about pattern and power. Abuse is about domination, fear, and control. Reactive abuse happens in moments of desperation. It's temporary, emotional, and followed by guilt or remorse. Abusers don't feel guilty. They justify their cruelty. Victims, on the other hand, often feel deep shame after reacting. They apologize, over-explain, and try to make things right. That's the giveaway. If you've ever found yourself reacting like this, please hear me clearly. Your reaction does not define you. It is a symptom of what you've endured. Your nervous system has been on high alert for so long that when the pressure finally bursts, your body simply releases what it's been holding. You were provoked into a corner. And you reacted like anyone would after being emotionally trapped. The problem is that narcissists use that moment against you. They'll tell friends, family, or even therapists that you were abusive. They'll conveniently leave out the hours or days of silent treatment that led up to it. The subtle jabs, the gaslighting, the constant criticism. And because they can appear calm and composed, people believe them. That's how they rewrite history. That's how they shift blame. So how do you protect yourself from this manipulation? First, recognize the setup. When you start feeling that familiar pressure, that sense that you're being cornered or provoked, Pause and breathe. If you can, leave the situation. You do not owe them your reaction. Walk away, hang up the phone. Step outside, take space. Your calm is your power. Second, document what's happening. If it's safe, write down dates, patterns, what was said, how long the provocation lasted. This isn't for revenge. It's for clarity. Because when you're being gaslit, your mind starts to question what's real. Your own notes can help remind you of the truth. And third, after an outburst, practice self-compassion. Don't shame yourself for losing control. You were under extreme emotional stress. Instead of beating yourself up, acknowledge what led to that moment and learn from it. Ask yourself how you can protect your peace next time. Maybe that means setting firmer boundaries. Maybe it means preparing to leave the relationship entirely. The more aware you become of their patterns, the harder it is for them to push you into reaction. Eventually, their attempts fall flat. Because you've taken back control of your emotions. So if you've ever been told you're the problem because you reacted, please know this. You are not the abuser. You were responding to abuse. You were surviving. And the moment you see that clearly, you stop playing their game. You stop defending what was never your fault. And you start healing. Thank you for listening. And I'll see you in the next episode.